Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 132 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play, set mode, no items, so yeah, and this is going to be part 2 of the East Garen City Help Center request, so yeah. Now before we do get into today's side quest video, I do want to give some info about the next one we will be getting into, so yeah. But before we do that, just to give a refresher, on episode 131, we have already completed Pokeball Conundrum, Mall Opportunities, and Shipwreck Recovery. If you have not seen that episode and wish to do so, I would recommend you check it out. If you don't want to, that's totally fine. It's up to you. So yeah. Oh, right. And on episode 131, before we got into the Help Center request, we did do the one side quest, Reborn Again. Pretty much, it's a side quest that gives you an introduction to the reborn gym leaders that have decided to come to the Avium region to help out with changing the city and making it a much more better place, very similar to Pokemon Reborn in its story. So yeah. Now let's see here. Forest Restorations, that's the one we will be getting into this episode. Afterwards, we have some story and lore stuff that kind of happen. Overall, I expect this episode to be around an hour to an hour and a half, honestly. Forest Restoration is definitely going to take the most time, mainly because there's a lot of running around, grabbing stuff, yada yada yada, so yeah, and of course, I'll go over all of that with you guys once we get to that point. So yeah. Now, my recommendations for that quest. I would highly recommend that you, of course, have level 85s. There really isn't any battling during Forest Restoration, but it's more so afterwards that there are some battles that I think happen, so make sure that your team is up to date on its levels. I would recommend that you have most, if not all, of the HMs, especially the golden items. They are very convenient, but if you don't really have enough AP points for whatever the reason may be for those items, you will probably have to teach and unteach a lot of Pokemon the HMs that you've collected along the way. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's really anything else, honestly. I think that's pretty much it, honestly. I think I went through what we did last episode. This episode is going to be for Forest Restoration and some story, lore, scene kind of stuff that happens afterwards, and then that's pretty much it. Going to be it for that episode, this episode here. Now, next episode, if you are curious, I plan to get into the 8-Bit Doctor side quest, and depending on how long that goes, we might squeeze in the Virtual Badge side quest into that video as well, so we get two of the more lengthy side quests done. Afterwards, I'm thinking we will wrap up a lot of the small and medium-sized side quests, including getting some of the pseudo-legends that are able to be obtained, including starters as well that I have not gotten yet. And then after we get all of that done, we will be getting into, let's see, right, the 5 other quests that are more lore, story-driven quests. They're not lengthy quests, but I guess they're more so, again, like I mentioned earlier, lore-heavy. And I do want to go over some spoiler rants and whatnot on that episode, so yeah, I think the ones that are in that are 5 total, being Strange House, the submarine with Jolene, the badge doors, I want to do that one. There's a couple of others that I'm forgetting. Right, the dive spot within Heliojack Factory, there's a lot of heavy stuff there. Well, it's not a lot, but the small amount that you see under there, it's a lot. And what was the... Right, there's a dive spot underneath, I think somewhere around like Aquamarine Cave, so yeah. Overall, we're making great progress. We're getting very close to finishing up, whatchamacallit, the side quest, and then very soon we'll get back into the main story. So let's see, we have this one, the next episode, so about 4 episodes from now we should be good to go. I know it's definitely been a lot, but again, once we get through all of this, it's smooth sailing from here on out. There are, of course, a few other side quests here and there. Like I mentioned before, some of them cannot be completed as of now, and some of them, of course, are not able to be started until we get into Karma Files, so yeah. Anyways, let's get into forest restoration here. Alright, sorry for the pause there, we're back now. Forest restoration. Golden Wood Forest has fallen into rapid disarray ever since Team Zen attack, the Team Zen attack. I'm taking this opportunity to restore it back to its original form, perhaps even better. It'll be a lot of work, worthwhile though. So we'll go on ahead and do that. Adrian will meet you in front of the RailNet station north of the lab. Sounds like a plan. Oh right, I should probably heal the team. Oh, actually, there is one thing that I will show. And I guess I should probably... Where's my... I don't know where you're at. Somewhere around here. Surprised I don't see you. Sorry, I'm looking for my Houndoom. There you are. I'll just put you back. I would highly recommend the TM Thief. I forgot to bring that up on the one rant that I do at the beginning of the videos, but we'll do it here. So, and I will show you where to get Thief, by the way, just so you know. Let's see. Should be somewhere. Oh, I guess you already have it. Okay. Cool, cool. It doesn't have to be Houndoom. Any Pokemon that learns it is fine. Where's my... Here we go. If I'm not mistaken, on Route 2, the TM should be up here. Is it this one? Yes. This rock climb area, if I'm not mistaken, it should be like right around here somewhere. So, yeah. I would highly recommend it for this quest. It definitely will be very useful to you, so yeah. Anyways. Alon, you accepted this job. Thank you in advance. Our objective today is to restore the forest to its former glory. I heard you were directly involved with the event that caused all of this. Team Zen really is a chore to deal with, There's a lot to do and a lot to say, so let's just head towards the forest now. So we'll pretty much follow Adrian on to the forest here. I feel like I worded that weird, but that's okay. Okay. Now, I'm not... Actually, real quick, do you say anything different? Not really, okay. But I was gonna say, I don't know... I would assume there's probably some changes with this quest, honestly. If there are some, we'll learn as we go, but I think I have a pretty decent memory on what and where we need to go. We'll see, though, because my memory normally sucks. This place, I've never seen anything like it before. Before Reborn was a city, it was a luscious grassland with lots of trees and grass, but something about this place feels sad. Jane said he already had an outline for this, so we'll just follow that. Talk to me whenever you are ready to begin. Oh, and one last thing. If you have anything else you want to do while doing this, that's fine. I understand that this may be a large undertaking, so take all the time you need. Do you need anything? Restoration. What's the goal? First, we are going to have to restore the pathways. We'll be needing workers, money, and resources to get this done efficiently. We'll need 3 workers, 48 grand, and preferably 1 scyther. Do you need anything? Any tips? Now, pretty much, if you want to use the tips, that's fine. They give you a, again, as you know, they said before, a tip pretty much on where to go and whatnot. When it comes to workers, I'm not sure if I can help you that much. This place is close to Golden Leaf Town. Maybe someone there is willing to help. Jane also told me what happened to Akiwa Town a long time ago. They were all returned with a Zen... Wait, what? They were all returned with a Zen battleship, right? Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, what do you mean, like, were they given a battleship? No, I see, like, the battleship came back to... I'm being stupid. I see what it's meaning. Perhaps not everyone was ready to return. As for the last worker, maybe somewhere on Terrajuma. Sorry, that's all I have for now. So, yeah. Now for the site... Well, actually, hold up real quick. We can at least get the money... Oh, voice correct there. The money on out of the way first. Next up is the workers, so there should be someone within Golden Leaf Town. I think... Oh, what house was it again? Was it you? No, I know it's one of the guys in here. On one of the lower homes, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was this guy, but I thought he was for the statue quest. Maybe I'm thinking of a different home, actually. No one really uses this hut for anything anymore. I'm so bored. If you need something to do mindless work, remember me. I've read that all wrong. If you need someone to do mindless work, remember me. Huh, there's I cannot speak today. A reconstruction project down at Goldenwood Forest. I guess I'll have nothing... I cannot read today, man. I guess I have nothing to really do around here. I'll go check it out. Sorry about that. Okay, so... Right, we want to go back to Terrajuma. There should be... someone on the boat, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's a... Yeah, it's right here. I didn't mean to skip that. Black Steeple, I can't say I have too much to look forward to. I wish I had something to bring my back light. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening today. I wish I had something to bring back my purpose in life. Eh? Goldenwood Forest Restoration. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I'll head on over there now. Man, I don't know what it is. I am screwing up my sentences really badly. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there. Had to get some water. And then... the third one... They said on Terrajuma. I think it's actually here. You? I do love living my life here in Crystalline, but I feel like there's more I can do. If you have an opportunity for me to do something grand, please tell me. Oh, people are working towards restoring Goldenwood Forest. I heard Team Zen annihilated everyone out of that area, so nature took it back. This is the perfect opportunity for me. Thanks for telling me. Cool, cool. And then the Scyther. Thankfully, a long-time viewer told me where they moved Scyther. Back then, there used to be a safari zone within Terrajuma, but they decided to take that out. And now... I think they said it was over here. And I need a Pokemon... I think they said with Headbutt, if I'm not mistaken, so let me... I guess really anybody can do. We'll grab this guy here. And I'm pretty sure... Well, real quick... Yeah, you already have Headbutt. Okay. But yeah, any Pokemon with Headbutt is totally fine. Let's see. I think they said something about... Oh, here we go. There we go. So they kind of just start running around. So if you kind of wanted to... Oh, I guess you get a Hlucha as well. That's kind of neat. Okay. Well, we'll go on ahead and get this guy here. Now, just to say this real quick. I don't know what I was thinking. It's level 55. But yeah, I was going to say, I would highly recommend that you breed a Ditto with the Scyther. Because I would safely assume the moment you give them the Scyther, you can't really capture it. You are donating it permanently. So do keep that in mind as well. Okay, it shows... Oh wait, it's probably because I have the avian form. I will capture a Badoo because why not? Rose Raid is a pretty solid Pokemon. I guess I might as well get this guy as well. Hlucha is a very solid fighting and flying type, so might as well. Perfect. And I guess I'll show that real quick as well. Okay, so just to show where Ditto is, I know I already have one. Oh, sorry, wrong area. We want to go to Route 4. If you just go on down this area here. I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, it's over here. It's that right there. You will need some... Is it Rift Matter? Or Red Essence that you buy? I don't really remember. Oh wait, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I guess I don't really need to like show the process of this. I guess he can't really escape. Okay, one moment. We'll just get rid of this guy. Take down, crunch. And then once you break the shield, you're pretty much able to capture it if I'm not mistaken. Back then they made it extremely tedious by you need to get it to like 25%. I'm so glad they changed that because that was, in my opinion, a very dumb decision, honestly. I don't know how else to really like word it. But yeah, at least I think that's what they did during like V13. But again, they changed it and I'm really glad for that. Or maybe it was like only for the build-up. I don't really remember. It's been a few years. But yeah, in that spot and only that spot is how you get a Ditto. If you need to buy more like Red Essence, you just go to whatchamacallit, this guy in here. And not the scent, sorry. The fragments. Yeah, that's what they are. You just, you know, buy these from him and you should be good to go. Okay, so once you get yourself a Ditto, unless you don't want a Scyther or a Scissor for whatever the reason may be, I would recommend you do that, because Scizor is a very good Pokemon, but it's your game, not mine. Okay, so we got this guy here, and I'm just gonna go and show the process of breeding, because why not? I know it's kind of random to do in this episode, but... Alright, let me... Oh. I should probably do a little bit of that. Bit of this. Yes, I will grab that. Grab that. Let's see. Move you back there. I pretty much was doing it on my own time to get a shiny Torterra. Yep, okay. So we'll give you Ditto and my Scyther. And then just to... Here we go. Grab that. Perfect. And then I'll just put this guy on my PC to train. And then I'll get my Ditto and Scyther back. Yeah, you know, let me keep Ditto, because we're going to do a little bit more breeding, actually. Okay, we'll do that then. Okay, so now that we have Scyther, we have the 3 workers, and we got the money. So now we can go back. I know, again, I didn't have to do all of that, but I do want to show players, like, the whole, like, breeding thing, and just, like, to give, like, a fair warning on that, because, again, I don't know if you can get a Scyther anywhere else within the game. I don't know if that's, like, the only one, and if it is the only one, I at least want to show you how to breed, so you can, you know, keep one for yourself, because, again, Scizor is a very solid Pokemon. So, yeah. Golden Forest, I cannot speak. Goldenwood Forest, I used to come here when I was small. Everything's so different now. I'm ready to work, just set me in the right direction. We're going to make this place beautiful. Just you watch. Do you need anything? I want to submit something. Scyther. Are you sure you want to submit the Scyther? I won't be returning it to you after you've submitted it. So, yeah, they give you a warning real quick about if you donate it, you're not getting it back, so that's why I wanted to show the whole breeding process to you. Submit the Scyther. Okay, I'll be taking that Scyther. Thank you. And then restoration, I want to submit something. Workers. Any worker you want to submit will appear here. We'll go through the verification process once we have everything. Progress. Let's see here. We have all the workers needed to pull off the reconstruction. We have a Scyther to cut away all the grass and shrubby in the area. The funds needed to continue the project have been gathered. Goodness, we have everything we need to continue the project. Well then, let's get started. This will be a group effort. Alon, Adrian, Scyther, and the other 3 workers got to work. Definitely looking better already. Things went perfectly. Good job, everyone. Marissa, your technique is exactly what we needed. I'm glad I was useful. Edward, I really admire the way you pulled the rest of the team together. Those leadership skills will get you far, but don't forget that it's a skill. You need to keep honing it or it'll wane. Will do, Adrian. Thank you. And finally, James, you work really well with a group. Your cooperation and synergy with the rest of the team made things go by so much quicker. I do what I can. And how could I forget Alon, the one that got everything we needed? But let's not get overconfident. We're not even close to being done, but if we keep this pace, we'll be done in no time. Keep your heads up. Let's go, team. Hey Alon, back to make some more progress? Restoration. What's the goal? We have the pathways restored. Trainers will be able to travel safely now, but that's not all Jane has in store for this place. There are a lot of Pokemon in Girid, but there's a considerable lack of water Pokemon available. Jane thinks that if he makes this place into a fishing paradise, we could give new trainers new opportunities to capture water-type Pokemon. We're going to need $58,000 this time, along with 3 expert fishermen. We'll also need an architect to help us restore old bridges and of course build new ones. Let's see here. I think I should be fine, honestly. Actually, hold up. Maybe it's for the next one, because they didn't mention anything about the Poliwag. No workers. Hold up. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of the next one. So what we can do now is submit the money. Oh wait, sorry. I didn't mean to do that to Adrian. Perfect. So we'll give them the money there. And then we... Yes, you want to go to Terrajima Island to grab the The one guy with the conquistador. If you didn't do that quest, that's fine. I'll show you where he's at. I'm not certain if you need to do that quest in order to get him to help you. I would assume you don't need to, but we'll see. Well, I don't really know. I guess you could let me know, and if it doesn't work, that means you have to do that quest for Terajuma. What's that? You need us for a job down by Goldenwood Forest. Alright, you helped me before, so I'll do this one for half the price to repay the favor. I'll head down there with Conquistador now. So we have that guy there. Now for the fishermen. One of them is going to be on Terajuma. If I'm not mistaken, we got to go to Aquamarine Cave. So I guess well, since we're already on like Terajuma Island, we might as well go and do it. And get this guy first. I think there's one on... I think somewhere on Route 2, actually. Or maybe it wasn't Route 2. I don't remember. I really don't. But there should be a fisherman somewhere around here. I know the layout's a little bit different. Let me see if I can remember. I'm pretty sure you had to go through the one thing. Like over... here? And then... right there. Oh, I didn't even need to do all of that. Okay. Maybe it was the older version that he was like a crossover there. That might be what I'm thinking of. Maybe not. I used to run a fishing contest in Crystalline Town, but it was far too popular. People fished too much and the population decreased too quickly. Ah well, it's not a big deal though. I'm sort of out of work now. Hey kid, if you ever see something that fits my need, give me a call. Goldenwood Forest, I might as well check it out. So that's one down, two to go. I'm pretty sure... Actually, real quick. Maybe I'm thinking of... Because like there's a fisherman that sits on a bench, right? Yeah, here we go. So here's number 2. Wow, kid, it feels like just yesterday we met at Goldenwood Forest. Ever since that day, I've wanted to get back to fishing, but there are too many bad memories with it now. I need closure. I need to fish at Goldenwood Forest again. It's too bad that it's no longer safe for novice trainers like me. Was that? You're working with someone named Adrian to restore Goldenwood Forest, and you need my help with it. Well, this has to be a sign. This is my time to shine. I have to get over there now. So that's number 2. And I believe number 3 is on Route 2. If I'm... oh, nope, I am right. I bought 6 special Magikarp online. They know a move they can't normally learn. Did I never battle you? That's wild. I thought I would have already battled you. Or maybe it just kind of redoes this again? I kind of want to go back to the early episodes. I can imagine I skipped this one, but I might have. Man, I was dumb enough to buy a stupid ripoff like this. Clearly I need to just fish for my own things more. You can't trust anyone else, but I'm not so sure about this location. If you ever find a better spot for me, let me know. Goldenwood Forest, you say? Huh. I've never considered that place. Alright, you know what? I'll go. And then that is number 3. And we'll just head on back to Goldenwood Forest to meet up with Adrian and the others. And I believe that should be it. Because we have the... right, the bridge constructor. The 58 grand was given to them. And 3 fishermen. I believe so. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Progress. Let's see here. We have all the fishermen needed to continue with the project. We have an architect who is willing to build everything we need, for a price of course. The funds needed to continue the project has been gathered. Goodness, we have everything we need to continue the project. Well then, let's get started. This will be a group effort. Alon, Adrian, Scyther, Marissa, James, Edward, the 3 fishermen, and the architects went to work. Definitely looking better already. Great job, as always everyone. We're more than halfway done now. Just one more step until we're completely done with the restoration. Well, technically 2, but the last one is a little bit special. Marissa, Edward, James, Alon, you were all marvelous. Oh, but where are those 2? The architect and the conquistador, I mean. As soon as they finished the job, he said he'd had to go back to Terrajuma ASAP. I see. I was hoping I could thank them personally, but it can't be helped. Anyway, for the fishermen, you know what your job here will be, correct? Teach new trainers how to fish for Pokemon. Easy. That's exactly right. Thank you. Since we're all on the same page, I guess we can just get back to work. But as always, go team. Alon, we're almost done. Just a little more left. Restoration. What's the goal? We only have one step left to complete. We have the main course set up, but this place is looking a little shabby, isn't it? This is where everything falls into place. We're going to touch up this area and make it a bit prettier. We're going to need 7 tiny mushrooms, 68 grand, 1 Poliwag, and 1 bag of Stardust. After all of that is gathered, we'll have every piece. Okay, so real quick, we will give them the 68 grand. Now for the tiny mushrooms, I'm gonna go over that with you guys real quick. If you have already done the side quest Lost Souls, we've excuse me there, we did that quite a few episodes ago. I believe there is a kid up here that will sell you tiny mushrooms. Yes, you could pretty much buy them from her. Now, if for whatever the reason may be, you have not completed this quest, this is where... Right, I put my Houndoom away. Sorry, hold up. This is pretty much where Thief comes on in. I'll just show that real quick. If you go to Dark-like Woods and go to one of the Amoongus that's around the area, I'll just show one for an example, just to show and confirm it to you. I know the layout's a little bit different. Here we go. There should be an Amoongus. At least I thought there... Or maybe it was Parasect. I don't know why. I thought there was a Amoongus that, like... Maybe I'm going crazy. It probably is Parasect. Pretty much with Thief. I'll just show it real quick. With the Parasect here, I don't know if we'll get lucky enough to get one, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, so as you saw, when you use the the move Thief, you pretty much get yourself a tiny mushroom, and then you can collect it that way. So yeah, by doing it this way, it's going to be a little bit more lengthy than the other one, but if you have not completed Lost Souls, this is another alternative for you. So with that being said and done, the Poliwag, Stardust, right. Well, let's do the Stardust first. Now, of course, by... Oh goodness. I think like clicking on some like rocks and whatnot around the region, I think we've picked up a couple of Stardust. I don't think I bought it anywhere. If you could buy it somewhere, somebody can let me know in the comment section below. But I'm pretty sure on one of the rocks around here I picked it up. So if you do have one, you should be good to go. But if you do not have one, Oh, right. You're gonna have to change your time to nighttime, by the way. I'll see you guys in a moment, just to show you what I mean. Okay, sorry for the pause there. I believe, yes, the Starru, or Staryu, not Starru, Staryu that's here. You will need to buy gourmet treats to do this, by the way. Now, I don't know how rare it is. I guess we'll find out in a moment. Yeah, it might take a little bit of tries here. There you go. So as you can see there, we got a Stardust there. So we'll grab that. That's pretty much how you get one. Now, you cannot get Staru. I cannot speak today. Staryu until you have completed the, I believe, the Help Center quest. I think specifically it's what is it? The Lighthouse one. But I'm pretty sure you have to complete all of Terrajuma's Help Center requests, so do keep that in mind as well. Now, if you have not done any of those, that's, I guess, okay. I don't quite remember. There might be a rock in the past timeline if you find that one time diamond crystal thing. I think the one where you go back with Alita, Malia, and Aaron, and you go through the whole thing with Soda. I think within Sheridan, I think one of the rocks has, unless they changed it within this version, I think one of those rocks had a Stardust in it. I don't quite remember, honestly, but you may want to see if you could buy it somewhere, but I'm just showing what I know on how to get that. So yeah, so we already have the mushrooms, we have the Stardust. Now on to, I believe, just a Poliwag. Now this one can get a little bit tricky, but I'll simply show you how to go about it. Now, did I teach you? Who was it that I taught Flash? It might have been... Yes, it was you. So we'll bring you back. Do that there. Now this is technically its own separate quest. I brought it up multiple times that I wanted to do this one during the Forest Restoration quest, just to kind of keep it simple. So I think yeah, Goldenwood Forest, or Golden Leaf Town, sorry, is fine. You want to go to pretty much one of the caves over here. I believe this one is the closest one to the area. Now, you don't really need Flash, it's just convenient, honestly. So we'll go on through here. And I think you have to surf to get there. Yes, right here. You want to talk to the lady over here. Oh, well then, look at who's come to visit me all the way down here. My name is Polly. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm here to investigate these ruins. Can I tell you a story? Long ago, there was a village that experienced a terrible drought. A boy from the village, decided to search the world in hopes of redeeming this issue. Along his journey, he found a cave filled with a mysterious Pokemon called Poliwag. They told the boy, "You are so pitiful, sad, and hopeless. Yes, we pity you. Bring us to your village and we will sing the sky and drown away your misery." And so the boy brought the Poliwag to his village, and they sang a beautiful ballad. It is said that when they sang, the drought came to an instant halt. Excuse me there. As thanks for the Poliwag's help, he built a sanctuary for them as a thanks. The Poliwag gave the boy a mystical flute as a pact of their friendship. If they ever needed their help again, playing the flute would call them. This sanctuary you see before you is the very same one mentioned in the story. It turns out the flute, excuse me there, is real too. I found it at the bottom of this pool. I believe that this flute will bring back Poliwag. However, the event in the story took place before the region was cut up into pieces. I know without a doubt that the Poliwag will have difficulty coming back. I'm going to ask you a favor. You are a trainer, aren't you? You travel the world and all. Please, if you see similar platforms like the ones you see out in the world, play this flute and Poliwag will return. When all 6 return, I wonder what will happen. So, 6 total. I think I know... it's been a minute since I've done this. Oh. One moment, I'll skip through this. Alright, sorry for the pause there. Just trying to get on... out of here. Okay. 6 total. I believe they're... I think... Sorry, it's just been a while since I've done this, honestly. Oh, I guess there's Clauncher at nighttime. If you want to capture a few for the aquarium side quest, you could do that. That's one that we'll have to get into soon. And I think I changed my mind. I think on one of these episodes I probably will do the aquarium quest, but probably on one episode where I do a bunch of other stuff. Okay, it's not there. I'll get into that sometime soon. I just don't want to like talk about it too much right now. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was one. Maybe they changed it. I don't know why. I thought there was one within Evergreen. Maybe not. I'll look around one more time. I feel like I'm not going crazy, but again, I know they made some changes, you know, throughout the story and the game and whatnot. But I really thought there was one here. Because that's just leading to the submarine. No, okay, sorry, right here. Oh, I guess I didn't really play the song. Back then I used to, but I guess they changed it now. Okay, so that's one there. There's one at the Spring of Purification. Right here. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is... I'm trying to go and order the layout. Yes, number 3 is on Wispy Path. Number 4 should be... I think somewhere in Aquamarine... Wait, no, I passed the one. Sorry, hold up. Yep, so here we go. That's 3. Was there any more on the mainland? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure there's... Yes, within Aquamarine Cave, now the problem is the layout is gonna be... Right, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be where we met up with Dylan. But yeah, for the other two, the layout's different, so I'm not certain exactly where they're going to be. But I think the other two are on the island. So we kind of want to do this again. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Oh, well, no, I guess it worked out. It's okay. I thought I fumbled for a second. There should be... Oh, so they didn't change it. Well, they kind of did, but also didn't. So... Okay, cool. That's good to know. Okay. That's number 4. Number 5... I think... Now, I'm going off of... I think... No, you can't... No, I guess not. There used to be like a channel that you can surf down into. But I know, again, Terrajuma's changed a lot, so it's going to be different. So maybe... It may be down here. Let me see. That's the one not doing her job. But I didn't see the thing over there. Okay, not there. Okay. There you are. Oh. Well, this time there's not even a tile there. That's okay, though. That's number 5. Number 6. Back then, it used to be around this area. But again, the layout is now different, so... Let me just see if it's somewhere on around here, potentially. You okay? I know it's just a speeder, but it makes it look a little goofy. Okay, I don't... Would it be over here? No, I don't think it was over here. Minori C. That's where we had our battle. I don't see it over there. So maybe on... over here, potentially. And again, I do apologize for not knowing this. It's still kind of like my first time going through this. Unlike the new version, so... Yes, here we go. Okay. Perfect, so that should be all 6. Now we want to go back to the one lady within the cave. And we'll check out this little Poliwag song. Oops. If I can... There we go. All the Poliwag have returned. You've done well. Now let's hear the song of the Poliwag. Let bring them... Sorry. Let them bring the end of a terrible drought. For a moment. The Poliwag have scattered. That was so beautiful. I'm flustered. All the Poliwag have gone away, but one. It seems like this Poliwag admires you. Well, go on. Poliwag is waiting for you. And then, of course, we'll capture this guy. Now, I do believe once Forest Restoration is done, I think within the pond, or the lake area pretty much, I think you can still capture Poliwag and whatnot in there. But I will... Yeah, I'll still breed for one just in case. So yeah, I would recommend you do it on the off chance, but I'm pretty sure you can. I'm satisfied now. I can die happy. Thank you for showing me Poliwag's song. No problem. Okay, let's get on out of here. And... let me see. Oh, whoops. There you are. Do that there. Do that. And then... oh, wait. Hold up. And that should pretty much be it. We'll grab these guys. Oh, oops. I want to keep you. And then I could just take you out. Grab our Ditto. Wait, sorry. There we go. And then let me get you two back. Perfect. Now back to Adrian. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Stardust, mushrooms, Poliwag, money. That should be it. Then hopefully they will be happy with that. I did not mean to do that, sorry. There we go. Perfect. Oops. I guess before we do that, might as well take a little peek. So I guess we can't go under there quite yet. Got that going on there. Cool, cool. I don't know, just kind of wanted to look at it real quick before the final touch-ups. Okay. I still think it would be cool if that one older lady with the frou-frou that got stolen, it'd be cool if that turned to a side quest, because we do have that one from the Zen Grunt. I don't think you could ever really return it to her at this point, though. Just something I thought about. Restoration, I want to submit something. Tiny mushrooms. Right, I've already gone over that. Stardust, I've already gotten over that. Did we do the money? Yes, okay. And then the polywag. Excellent, now we have enough polywag, thank you. Let's see, progress. Let's see here. You've gathered all of the tiny mushrooms we need. We have the polywag we need. The funds needed to continue the project have been gathered. You've gathered all the stardust needed. Goodness, we have everything we need to continue the project. Well then, let's get started. This will be a group effort. Alon, Adrian, Scyther, Marissa, James, and Edward got to work for the last time. Thanks to everyone's efforts, this place has been completely redone. We've worked so hard to get this place back up and running. I cannot speak today. Sincerely from the bottom of my everyone in Avium, thank you. But even though we're done with the reconstruction, there's still one last thing that needs to be done. One last thing? What could that be? We've reconstructed this place for many trainers and non-trainers alike to enjoy, but just reconstructing a place isn't enough. We have to make it known that this place is better than it ever used to be. That's why we're hosting an event for this place, the grand opening of Goldenwood Park. Grand reopening? Goldenwood Park? Oh, that does have a nice ring to it. That's right. The guys down by the lab and gear and already got everything set up. People should be arriving within the hour. We have to show off what we've worked so hard on. So everyone, get your game face on. It's time to celebrate. Are you kidding me? They went all out for some stupid forest? This person is extremely interesting, though. What was their name? Adrian? Adrian from the Reborn region. Their skill is captivating. Something we could use for Team Zen's benefit. Adrian, you shall be ours. For a moment. I suppose now that this project is done, I'll be heading back to Crystalline Town, or perhaps I'll stay here for the rest of my days. Oh right, I guess we can grab that now. Whoops. There we go. So we get a bug memory for that. It feels good to be back after Team Zen attacked this place and trampled my flowers, but this time I'm back with a whole bunch more to offer. Good for you. Let's see. Everything's done now, huh? I wonder what we'll do next. Who knows? Maybe I'll just start over. And then I guess we could talk to the fisherman. If we're going to create a place for trainers to learn how to fish properly, we're going to have to put together a curriculum. So me and the other guys are coming up with things. It'll take a bit, but it's worth it. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I missed. There should be... Where's the other gentleman? Maybe he's already gone. I don't know. At least thought he'd be here. So I guess a few people are over there. Interesting. Maybe he's inside the shop. I kind of wanted to at least say hi to the other worker. One, two. Unless I'm blind, I don't see him. Okay. Maybe he went back to the ship. I'm pretty sure he had blonde hair though. Who knows? Okay, not that important. Remote PC. This is where a certain battle is going to come up and appear. So do make sure that you are prepared for it. So we got that guy there. Where's my Kling Clang? There you are. Now I don't know if this team's gonna work really well for the battle. I don't really know, but we'll see how it goes. I think we'll lead with Sonar and then go from there. Hey, could you not bother me right now? We're about to film a report on the rebirth of Goldenwood Forest. Alright, let's get this over with. Sorry, I'm adjusting my headset volume. Okay. Adrian, Fairy-type gym leader of Reborn City, it's an honor to meet you. Thank you, it's an honor to be here. Now I know this has been a work for a while. Tell me, what gave you the idea to bring this place up from the ashes? Oh, actually, this wasn't my idea at all. I wasn't involved in the production of this plan either. If I recall correctly, this idea was pitched by a resident of East Garden City. Oh, I see. So who was the one who presented the idea? I think Jane said it was some old woman with her frou-frou. Okay, so they do mention her then. She was pretty adamant on the idea, saying, where else would I be able to bring my darling frou-frou? And I want to go back to where that Team Zen gentleman flirted with me for the first time. Well, if you weren't behind the idea and weren't behind the actual construction, then just who are you then? I mainly just supervised and made sure things were going exactly as Jane outlined, so I practically just... Alright, that's enough. Cut the recording. Really? We were getting really good footage. I'm sorry, is there a problem? Did you know that I gave up my vacation at the Hano Grand Resort for this interview? That I gave up my week of relaxing on the beach with a Frost Lass cocktail with extra salt and a cherry on top? That I gave up my massage from the Mazur, however you say that word, at 3 p.m. on the dot? Poor Adrian. I'm afraid I don't. Every day I wake up at 5 a.m. and walk into my office absolutely hating myself. Do you want to know why? Because I really hate my job. I hate this job, I hate this cameraman, I hate everyone who ever walked on the face of this planet. And you know what else I hate? I hate it when people like you make me skip out on my vacation days just to waste my time. So darling, if you do me a favor and be more interesting, that'd be swell. Just smile, wave, and tell us about how you did all of this by yourself. Understand? That's not how... Awesome. Let's start over from the top. Okay, live in 3, 2, 1... Huh? What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter? Oh. Adrian, fairy leader of Reborn City, I shall make you an offer you cannot refuse. Join Team Zen's endeavor. Bring our plans to fruition. So this is Team Zen. Never thought I'd see them in person, but if you think I'm going to join just because you've asked, then you have another thing coming. Don't take me for a fool. I knew from the beginning that you would resist, but I'm afraid you don't have a say in this. For a moment. Poor Adrian. What are you doing? Let me go, you. Stop struggling so much. You're going to make me drop you. That's kind of what I want anyway, so... Team Zen is attacking the park after all. It's finally rebuilt. Now that's a story. Be sure to film this. This is the scoop of the century. Now that's cute. You think you'll be enough to stop me. And what are you going to do? One false move and you hit Adrian instead. We don't want that now, do we? Accelerock. Adrian, Alon, are you two okay? Thanks, I'm okay. That just caught me off guard. That's good. What about you? Yeah, I totally got what you were saying there. We should probably take care of this one, right? Right, let's send Team Zen a message. Requesting backup. If we lose this, we'll look like idiots, so let's not lose focus, okay? Don't have to tell me twice. Bro moment. Okay. I'm surprised. Was that 5 Pokemon? I thought you'd have more. Maybe I read that wrong. Let me see. Yeah, no, only 5. I thought it was more. Okay, sorry for the random pause there. Had to get a phone call real quick that I was getting. Anyways, Crobat. I don't remember his exact team. I don't know if he has a Mega Steelix. I don't remember what he had, but he had something. Maybe I'm misremembering or thinking of the other battle. But I'm still surprised. I thought they would at least have a full team of 6, not 5. Surprised they're still... Oh, there we go. Or maybe... I don't remember when that paralysis happened because of speed up. Was it a Mega Beedrill? No? I guess... You're looking pretty cool right now. Wheezing. So yeah, I guess... really any sort of team should be fine. I thought it would have been a little bit more tricky, but I guess not. The unthinkable has happened. They're too strong for us. Trainers this strong exist. We failed our mission. That means let's retreat for now. No use staying around here. Quick, Florges, Moonblast. Retreat. Great job, Florges. Your aim is as true as ever. Yeah, nice shot. And as for you, looks like your comrades abandoned you. So sorry, but we're going to have to take you in for questioning. And what good would that do? You all have no idea what's even happening. What's going to happen to me. You're going to jail. That's what's going to happen. I'm already in a prison. Do as you like. Now, I want to go over that real quick. Well, let me, I want to write down that note. I want to continue playing it, but I do plan to do a spoiler rant soon. I'm already in a prison. Do as you like. Right, okay, he's been loaded on the train. This is confidential, but I've been given permission to give you 2 intel on this. There's actually a prison underneath East Garden City. We're taking the Zen Grunt there for questioning. That's not too surprising. There was a questioning room beneath the Grand Hall in Reborn City 2. Yep, although this place is a little bigger than the interrogation room. Oh, Aya, there's something I've been meaning to ask. Why are you here? Oh, thanks to... sorry. Oh, thanks for saving us, Aya. I really appreciate it, Aya. I didn't mean it like that. I meant, how did you know we'd be in trouble? I was doing my regular gym leader duties until I was interrupted by a Dusknor, Jane's Dusknor. It used foresight and showed me a vision of the future. I saw you and Alon in a place with golden trees. It looked like you guys were in trouble. So I took the midnight train going... somewhere. Jane's Dusknor, huh? Interesting. I can't thank you enough. Your efforts are duly appreciated. Don't mention it. Alright, I gotta head back now. I'll talk to you later, Aya. Alon, could you come around the lab later? I'd like to give you your reward for everything there. Guess I'll chill in the park for a little while. Right, so... real quick, we'll go talk to Aya real quick. I forgot exactly where she is. Here she is. Okay. The nature is nice. It's like always autumn here or something. Alright, so we'll let her chill there. And we are going to go see Adrian. Okay. Alon, there you are. I'm sorry, but tragedy has struck. We're not really sure what we saw, but that grunt escaped, we think. We could discuss more about it in the interrogation room. Jane has granted you access to the bottom floors of Giran Laboratory. Cool, cool. Now, of course, there's like different rooms and whatnot in here. Oh, here we go. I didn't mean to go into the one that started the story, but I'll go through it later. That's fine. Alon, it's good to see you again. So unfortunate that we have to meet like this, but it's necessary. I don't know what we just saw, but there really is no other way to explain it. That Zen grunt completely vanished in front of us. Now, I'm gonna slow it down, of course, not have it on speed up anymore. I would definitely recommend to new or repeat players that may get confused with the story and whatnot to really pay attention to this piece of lore, so just a little fair warning here. That Zen grunt completely vanished in front of us, so let's just get into it. Everything set to go? Things should be ready to go. Yep, we're doing this thing now then. I'm here, you're here. I don't see why we wouldn't. Okay, then let's begin. I'm not really good at these interrogations, so you'll have to help me out here. Very well, I shall try my best. Hey, you. Yeah, you. There's no one else around to help you. Have you noticed anything special about this room? It's special because it was built to get people like you to talk. There are lasers, water conduits, floor heating, not the good kind, and numerous other methods scattered here. Personally, I don't really approve of any of these, but if we have to use them, we will. Quick and painless, that's what all this can be. I don't want to talk, so I won't. That's disappointing. Wait a minute. That suit you have on, did you repair the wing? Still not talking, huh? Jane, what's up with the wing? This will sound absurd, but it seems like the wing itself grew back. But that wing is made of metal. Metal doesn't just grow back. Take a look at the recording. This is unbelievable. The wing actually is regenerating, but how is that possible? Steel is reforming as if it was part of an organic body. That's right. If you look at him, it's easy to realize that he's suffering. Regenerating his suit is taking a physical toll on his body. But if it's just a suit, why would it affect him like that? That doesn't make any sense. You don't think that it's... who knows? We tried a few things. It was a bit rough, but eventually we've done all we could. This is getting nowhere. His determination to be silent is strong. It's like he's already given up. There's no hope for him. Is that really the case, or is that a front? His actions are definitely implying the former. We could see it for ourselves. What else can we do? This. What? You can go. Jane, what are you doing? I'm letting him go. Yes, I could see that, but why? Yeah, why? I don't understand. We've done everything we could, but you still don't want to submit to us, so you're wasting our time. You can go. Those idiots really let me go that easy. They could torture me all they like. I'm an immovable force. I'm free, but I'm not out of the woods yet. I can still succeed yet. All I have to do is make it back to base and ask for a second chance. I won't allow myself to be shoved aside over one mission failure. But all in all, a win. I'm so glad to be out of that stupid cell. I was losing my mind in there. What was that? There it is again. What's going on here? I think that's enough for now. For a moment. What am I doing back here? The explanation is quite simple, actually. Zoroark has the ability Illusion, and with that ability, Zoroark can create pseudo-environments. They're so convincing that most people can never tell the difference. It tasted good, didn't it? Freedom. For a few moments you looked like you were genuinely happy. Now here you are, stuck in a pit of your own despair when you realize none of that actually happened, and after you tried so hard to make it look like your conviction was strong, it only takes a small bit of force to break someone, and you've shattered into a million pieces. You're spineless, weak, and pathetic. Give yourself some worth by explaining yourself, and maybe, just maybe, that dream of being free will be a reality. You're so cruel. a heartless monster. I didn't want any of this. I didn't want to be a member of Team Zen. Fine, you win. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't care about anything. Even if you free me after this, it'll probably be too late. Well, that was effective. Return Zork. Effective, yes. Heartless, more yes. We ran out of options. I did what I needed to. Anyway, something he said was interesting. Even if we free him, it may be too late. What do you think he meant by that? Well, I have a few theories. What's going on in there? Are you okay? Please, no. Oh no, not now, please. What's happening? You have to tell us if you want us to help you. It's too late for me, it's too late for me, it's too late. She found me. She found me. He's glowing now. What is going on? Jane, open the door. I'm going in to go on and help him. Denied. This is a trap. I know it. We can't risk it. I cannot comprehend what we just saw. I'm so tired. Me too. So yeah, it's been kind of a crazy day. So particular, I can't say I've experienced anything like that before. It's like we were witnessing the death in a new fashion, but death is still death and it's still disturbing to watch. It is what it is, no use in feeling blue over something we cannot control. Please excuse the abrupt end to this meeting. I have duties I must attend to elsewhere. Sadly, I have to admit that all of this is bittersweet. This was all just supposed to be a celebration of Goldenwood Park's grand reopening, but it ended up being a little more involved than I would have liked. Nevertheless, you've completed the task given to you. You deserve a reward. This is a hefty reward, so I think you'll be happy. I have to go for now, but I'm sure our paths will cross once more. Nice. Okay, so like I mentioned before, I do want to do a spoiler rant on this, so if you don't want to listen, go to the comment section below, timestamps, so yeah, pretty heavy spoilers ahead. Okay, again, spoiler territory, if you don't want to listen, that's fine, go to the comment section below. So, it's really difficult for me to say exactly what's going on. I go back to different Team Zen grunts, the regular ones, and even all the way up to the Death Wings. You have regular grunts that believe in the cause. They're saying if we don't find Malia, then it's over. You have, Ellie and Sharon, where they're like, we didn't ask to be here. We didn't ask for any of this. You have a mix of grunts that are for the cause and a mix that aren't really for the cause, but they don't have a choice. Now, to be fair, yes, everyone has a choice. You have a choice to do whatever you want. But it's what that choice, I guess like determines like good and bad, negative and positive. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there. I feel like I'm wording it weird, but what I'm trying to say is we all have choices. You can do all sorts of different things. Even if you're in a really tight predicament, there's always a choice to be made. Now, of course, most of those like really tight predicament kind of stuff, normally there really is only like, again, like one choice, but a choice is still a choice. You can do something or not do something or yada yada yada. For a lot of the Zen grunts, I go back to this idea that potentially somehow with Madam X Team Zen, the soul stuff and yada yada yada, that when death happened to a lot of people across Avium, or potentially with, I don't think it's out of the question to bring up the nuclear power plant that happened within the whatchamacallit, the mirror region and whatnot, that, you know, how do I want to word it? Like maybe around there and with Avian with the Calamity, one or the other, or a mix of both. That when the soul dies, you see a thing that it gets recycled, right? But what if like Team Zen, Madam X is able to tap into that? You have seen that their technology is pretty wacky. To be able to make a suit that's organic and whatnot, and like regrow, I don't think it's out of the question. So, what if it's a thing that before Oblivion happens, Madam X is like, hey, I'm giving you another chance at life. What happened sucked. Join me, be a grunt, be a deathwing, whatever. Work for my cause, and we're gonna work towards an ending. Now, I'm not gonna say it's a good ending or a bad ending. With Madam X's goals, it's still unknown, but it's pretty much, let's just keep it very simple. She's giving another chance at life. They succeed? Cool. If they don't, cool. She's just giving the option. She doesn't think she's going to lose, but in the chance that her or grunts do, it's still at least giving them that opportunity to have another chance at life. Not many get that. So I think that has something to do with the green gem that they have. Even, Sharon mentioned it. You see this mark, the X? It's the mark of death. Fail too many times, it's game over. And for a lot of them, you know, they agreed to the cause, but there's a lot of them that are like, I didn't realize that this would cause so much pain, so much destruction. Even Madam X herself, go back to the Doom timeline, where she put down the sword and said, I can't do this without you. I understand that my name has brought a lot of pain and misery and yada yada for many people. I get it. I'm not a good person. That's fine. You can say this and that about me. You can hate me all day long. I get it. So even herself, she understands. But there's a path that she sees that it has to be this way. And again, we can go into, the whole elephant in the room being Varia with, the Renegade, Paragon route, yada, yada, yada. But I don't want to get Varia too involved with this theory here. I want to stick to mainly the Grunt itself. I believe that with the Deathwings itself, I guess they have, more, I guess, like strength, resilience than most other regular grunts. And I think Madam X, to those specific individuals that she decided to save and give a second chance at life, have a much more better and stronger resilient chance, but it's a much more severe cost. One failure, you're done. That's it. Regular grunts, you can fail a few times, but if you do it multiple times, it's game over. So I believe for those individuals that had a chance to be a Deathwing, it was pretty much like, I will make you stronger, I will make you better, this and that, but just so you know, the trade-off is if you fail, you're done. You may get more privilege and yada yada than regular grunts, because I expect you to be the best of the best. So don't fail. So yeah, it's a really interesting thing. I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but I do believe in some way, shape, and form that the Team Zen grunts that you see today are souls that have been brought back for a second chance. Now, with the regular grunts, I believe to some level they're not like robots or anything like that. I think they are actual people, or maybe kind of similar to the Interceptor. They're hosting something, because you do see like those like mechanical like things under the Cougar and that one home pretty much. So that's also like an interesting theory, because like it could still be like robots still, but with some sort of power and whatnot, she's able to make it like organic for the time being. But the moment that the soul fails and it's done, it's just back to that one like robotic like body thing. The soul then just goes to oblivion, and then it's recycled into a new person, and the cycle kind of like continues. I can kind of see something like that because, well, I guess I can show. Um, yeah, I mean, well, real quick, by the way, well, I'll do that later. Honestly, I won't do that now. Um, I gotta remember where it's at. Um, oh goodness. Let me go here. When you go here to Q Gurin. Oh, so you can't even... Okay, then. I've always thought you can use that to go back. So then... I don't know how I did that. I hope you're not broken. Because I want to show, if I'm not mistaken... Okay, cool. You're not broken. I'm pretty sure I can still... Yes, I can. This one here. Yeah, see... These here... I can't imagine that for some reason, like, it looks like a human, right? You could say like their spacesuits and whatnot because of the one Nightmare Realm thing. I don't really think it has anything to do with space. I really think these are like, I don't know if like a husk is like the right way to word it, but I do believe in some way, shape, and form like the soul can like take this over and it actually becomes like an actual person, right? I can honestly see that. I know it's a stretch. I know it sounds stupid. I get that. But again, I know I feel like I'm on the right track, but I'm not 100% there. And I know there's things that I'm getting wrong. What I do think and do believe in some way, shape, and form, I do think that a lot of the victims from the calamity, potentially from the mirror region as well, those souls that have been lost, gone, for whatever the reason may be, some of them are saved by Madam X or some other force. I don't know. Maybe... I don't know, maybe like Varai's like, hey, maybe you get to be a new person, you get to be a Zen person, yada yada, and she does all of that, maybe, but let's just say it's Madam X for an example, potentially. I can see it being that, honestly, but again, I'm not fully there. I know there are some things that I'm not getting right with that, and I don't know. I don't know. With the whole organic thing, again, I do believe to some level that just because of those grunts, being Deathwings, they have more of a special privilege, I guess, than regular ones, but I feel like I worded that all weird, but it's really hard to word because like I don't have anything concrete. The only thing that I can say is I do again think that it has something to do with the souls being recycled and giving them another chance, but they just have to work with Team Zen. And many people that have a second chance at life will take it. Look at the Den of Souls for an example, where some of the souls were trying to go after the living, Malia, Venom, and Ren. They wanted them. Go back to how they didn't really mess around with Matalis for an example, if I'm not mistaken. She's already marked with death, right? Because the Team Zen and whatnot. They don't really want that. They want the living. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll leave that theory at that for now. I know there's more I can get into, but I feel like I'm just gonna walk in circles. I think some can get where I'm coming from, but I'm not fully there yet, honestly. And I feel like when V14 arrives, I feel like a lot of that kind of stuff will definitely unravel, potentially, but I can't really confirm that though. We'll leave the spoilers at that though. Alright, we're out of spoiler territory, sorry. Huh, are they letting just anyone down here these days? Honestly, I can't understand Jane. What is he thinking? Building the small residential district in the city was a real headache, but I think the outcome was worth it. My mom has a place down here. Cool, cool. Right, so yeah, so this really isn't like canon story stuff, so yeah. Escape. Okay. I guess we'll grab a few of these items down here then. Right, so you're the ice cream sandwich. A mean beauty that works in a kitchen? I'm not saying that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I thought you were Jane. I'm just playing some video games because it gets really slow around here. But again, don't tell him that I said that. Oops. Hey, Esper. Fish tank, those who work on the scripts gain balance. For a moment. So you could pretty much like go in here and talk to them. It's actually pretty neat. Oh, don't mind me. I'm Fall, however you say that. You could call me Cass in turn. Just like her, I am trying to keep things working, usually by fixing one problem and noticing two more in the process. You never know how deep the rabbit hole goes. So that's me, Expert Wonderland Explorer, and that is Aurora, my emotional support. Fluff, say hi. Heya, I'm Aze, and this is my buddy Arcanine. Interesting name for a avian Magikarp. Kinda do a bit of everything around here, I guess. Some spriting, some coding, some eventing, some bug fixing, some battle making. I implemented the boss Pokemon system you've encountered throughout the game. In fact, the vision we had in previous versions wasn't terribly well liked, so we brainstormed quite a bit to get this right. Hey, have you ever heard about the Pokemon Cragonal? I think it's pretty cool. I thought it was a shame it didn't have its own crest, so we went to work on creating one. Huh, how many did we sacrifice? I don't get that question. Anyway, it's taken us a while to get the right effect for it. We've had to take it to the laboratory quite a few times, but I feel like we're onto something. I need someone to test it out on though, so why don't you be my guinea pig? Put this on a Cragonal and go battle with it. Its stats will be boosted based on its special defenses stat. Pretty neat, huh? Don't worry about coming back to me for the results. I'll learn how it's doing. I have my ways. Yeah, I'm just trying to make things work. By the way, that's Meek. Cool, cool. And I'm pretty sure Cass is somebody that also helped Amy with Pokemon Reborn. Oh hey, I'm Solja. I'm another researcher on avian forms and make their sprites. My friend Goblin here was my first such discovery. I think I've read that wrong, sorry. Careful though, your hands may get bitten. I tend to find some real goofy things while out bored that the world is not ready to see. Or maybe they were mirages that appear in high humidity, can't tell. Goblin is dreaming about his next meal. Ignored. Mike the it guy. Mike. Alright. Hey there, I'm Krim. Thought I'd try to change my look up recently. I do a little of everything around here. I help out with most of our research. I've led some reconstruction projects on places like Gearin Park and some infrastructure around Grand Dream City. I also do field work of my own too. I document some avian environment and its people, and other things sometimes too. Also, that's Aurora. Say hi. You can pet her if you want. And thanks for stopping by. Hi there. I'm Cerise, however you say that name. To be simple as possible, I think I read that wrong, sorry. I help lead the avium forms research around here. I also go around drawing out and documenting the history of avium. It's extremely interesting to me, and sometimes do other things too. I guess pretty slay, I think. Also, that's Gaiety? She'll kick your butt. Say hi, but watch out. Gaiety is pondering on how to hurt you personally. Alrighty. I'm working on creating different forms of advertisements we could use to plaster around the city. My Volcarona has a way with art. You know it's an artist. For a moment. And then I'm pretty sure there's like a pretty goofy scene with this bowl. It seems to be a food bowl. There seems to be a bone in there. Take it. You sure? Absolutely? Positive. My bone. The feed is not an option, Alon. Bathe yourself in a light. So pretty much it just takes you on over here if you steal its bone. Pretty goofy little scene though. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show that scene real quick. Okay, so we went through that. I think that's pretty much it, actually. It's a sign that says, don't forget, you're here forever. Very true indeed. Alright, so that does that. Oh, sorry, that's my dog. Hopefully that's not too loud. Okay, so we can't go in there. Okay, cool. I just kind of wanted to go through that with you guys real quick, so... yeah, just to show, like, the inside, get some items and whatnot, you know? Okay. Oh, right. We can go collect our reward. Oh, right, there is... yeah. I think I said it before, there's a couple of battles. There's one more. But before that, let's collect our items here. Now, each one of these that you do does get you a karma point, so do keep that in mind. 2, 3, and 4. Looks like you've put a lot of work into all of this. Part of me wants to feel indifferent about it, but seeing you work kind of makes me happy. When Jane asked me to substitute for Venom, I was a little annoyed by it, but it's kind of nice to see things come together. Listen, I'm not an expert on anything, but if you want to battle, that'd be cool. Like I said, I'm held up over at Venom's gym until she returns, so yeah, just meet me there if you want to do this. Cool, cool. Now, she does specialize in poison type Pokemon, so do keep that in mind. I don't remember her exact team, but I'm pretty sure it's a... here she is. Does she battle you immediately? Huh, wow, you actually came? That's surprising. You're serious about this, I'm sure? Fine, let's begin. I'll be waiting for you at the gym's arena. I'm trying to remember. I know it's like a Mega Venusaur, Dragology. I think she has a Drapion as well, but again, her team might be different from the original Reborn games, because I know she has like a Nido Queen as well. I don't remember again her full team, but... oh right, and the Acela Rock. Lycanroc, sorry. Okay. You're not terrible, but I don't think you really... I don't think you really help me. I kind of want to keep you. You're staying. I kind of like you for Venusaur, honestly. Claire isn't bad, but I kind of want to get a few others that can do some damage to poison types. I kind of want to get a few psychic types, honestly. I guess we could have fun with you, potentially. Let's see. I don't really want to use a Meowstic, honestly. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Um... I know that Lycanroc is going to be a little bit of a menace, but I think we're okay with Sanders and you. Mamo seems kind of fun. Yeah, why not? I thought about it, but yeah, let's do you. And... do I want physical or special? Let's do a physically defensive one. Why not? And... yeah, why not? We don't really get to see you often. It's been a long time since we used Hershey. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll certainly give it a try. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I want you up to level 85. And then give him some berries. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Save one more time. You remind me a lot of our champion. You both have the same determined stare. Hey, at least you're not like that. Oh, you're talking about Fern. I see. I knew once. If you're good, you're good. Don't be annoying about it. Huh. Oh, I guess I'm rambling to myself again. That's just how things go. You better not hold back. Are you a double battle, by the way? You are. I like my lead, but I also don't like my lead. I kind of want to keep Sonar for the Venusaur. So let's go into Billy, go for Earthquake here. Does ground types do less on this field? I don't remember. No, it doesn't. Okay. So it's not like her field within, like, Pokemon Reborn. Okay. Here's Mr. Scary. Mrs. Scary. It's a female. Sorry. Man, I really want to keep these two. Let's go into Sonar. Might be a little bit dumb, but we're gonna do this. Okay. Oh, I got super lucky there, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that was insanely lucky. I'm gonna get rid of that thing though. That's... yes, that's fine. I think. I might have still lost though. Okay. Hair Slash, Psychic. Sonar's gone. I think Shimmer. Yeah, you're fine. Billy. Actually, I think I lost here. Actually, yeah, no, I lose here. I have to redo it, yeah. I think. Eh? I don't know, actually. No, yeah, we're good. Okay. Defensive Swampert came through. So yeah, oh right, I didn't really show the team. As long as like you have like the right combo, you should be fine. I'll still show like my EVs and all like afterwards, of course, but as long as like you have like Pokemon that are super effective to her, you should be okay. But please have a few flying types for oh goodness, the Venusaur, because that thing could definitely be a menace. This went as expected, but it was fun. I also like how they redone Aya's sprite. I'm pretty sure that's new from the older versions. Ah well, you win some, you lose some. I'm okay with losing now. I know I've improved. Hardy would be here to encourage me not to give up. I used to live off of that reinsurance, but I think I'm okay. So, thanks for all of that. You can go now. Bro moment. I guess I'm a gym leader here now. A fate I can't escape, I suppose. Bro moment. Wait, Alon. I almost forgot to tell you something. The people down at the Park and Recreation Center actually replied to us. Adrian still finds the response very strange, though. According to Zem, the response sounded like an automated message, which technically by Garen City law, that's so not allowed. What I'm trying to say is that we're planning on going there sometime soon. When? I don't know. You'll have to come back later and see how things go. Until then, thanks for everything. Now, of course, we cannot start that now. That's going to be during Karma File, so yeah. Alright, let me show the team real quick. That we use for Aya. Now, to just wrap things up here, and by the way, you could use anything other than a Blaziken if you don't have one as your starter. Maybe not anything, but you get the point. I think I said... I lied. It's not 4 more episodes of Quest. 5. We still have the Gumidra side quest, don't we? I forgot to bring that up towards the beginning. Yeah, like 4 or 5 left. That's okay. That's okay. Because with this one done, I would like to do potentially 8-Bit Doctor and the virtual badge into one video. It depends on how long 8-Bit Doctor takes, but with these videos taking almost 2 hours, I might as well just do 2 in one video. I'll plan to do those 2 in the one then. We have the one quest going over a lot of the pseudo legends, starters, and just a lot of the more smaller medium quests. That'll be like a 2-hour plus video probably. I want to get that all cleaned up and wrapped up. The next one is right, going over the 5 other quests that are more lore heavy than Gumidra. No, I guess that's 4 left. Is there one that I'm forgetting? I don't really know. I'll update it on the next episode, but yep, back to the pyramid we go, and we'll get it all worked out. It'll all be good. But yeah, next episode, we'll be getting into this one here, so yeah. But I think with that being said and done, oh wow, it's like almost an hour and 50 minutes. I was hoping to do this in a little bit less of time, but that's okay, that's okay. I'm happy with what we got done here, so we're good, we're good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves out there. Drink you some water, clean your room, stay hydrated, do something productive today. I'll see you guys in the next side quest episode. Good morning.